All right, so what's going on, everyone? Today's going to be an update for GameStop. You guys can tell that the market completely went against what we thought it was going to do. Price evidently wasn't as weak as we thought it was when we first did our price prediction for GameStop. We're going to break that down and also see whether or not this market's going to continue to trade within a range, or will it continue to go lower, or will it go higher? Welcome to the channel. Hit the like, share, and subscribe for more of our videos and content. This is what we do. We're here to give you all a different perspective. Try to break it down play by play, because there's two factions within the market. You got the buyers and you got the sellers. And at any given time, one of these factions is out overdoing the next side. So that's what we're just simply here trying to do, is trying to gauge which side of the market is actually winning. So hit the like, share, and subscribe for more of our videos and content. Now, there was a couple of days that we've seen the market in GameStop go within our price target area. You guys can see that, right? Okay, so it wasn't like the market was extremely strong, because it took a couple of days for these buyers to grab the reins of price and move it up. The market ultimately hit a low on March 31st and then again on April the 4th. That's where the buyers stepped in. You guys can see that that was the point to where they came in, is because price didn't go no lower than that. It stayed right there. That tells us that there was a majority of buyers here in the market in GameStop. So we can go ahead and make that into a buy pocket. That's all it means. There wasn't enough sellers to put price down below that level. So if you was able to grab anything out of the market on those 2 days, maybe 6%, that was the only thing that the market was able to give us off of this prediction, just 6%. Then after that, the bulls or the buyers came in and they continued to move the market all the way up here to $36. Yeah, that tells you how strong those buyers were in GameStop. After that, market topped out, hit this sell pocket here, and also hit this pretty big sell pocket that we haven't seen price hit in GameStop since like 2024. So it's been about a year since the market in GameStop came up to $35 or so. A year. And then immediately, once price hit $36 on the 27th and the 28th of May, the market completely collapsed. Why? Ask yourself the question, why did price in GameStop not go higher above 36? Because sellers became active. They began to sell out of their positions, or people who bought on the low, they began to buy. They began to sell up there around 36. That's it. So price and GameStop completely cratered. So we need to clean up this chart. We're going to get rid of this sell pocket and this one, and we're going to create new ones. So here's a new sell pocket right here for GameStop. So we're going to make this into a sell pocket. And here's another sell pocket that we're going to create. Okay. And now you guys can see after earnings was released in GameStop, the complete a massive gap. So we might have to break that down to like the 30-minute chart to see how did the market trade during that time. So here it is right here. So this is GameStop on the 30 minutes. Here is a sell pocket right there, and a pretty big one right there. Because yeah, we'll hold it like that. And bringing it down closer to the 1 hour chart. Here is the next sell pocket. So this is what it looks like on the 330-minute chart. Okay. So you guys can see that buyers have been moving price, and it got rejected, first of all, right here on this 330-minute bar. Okay, you see the reaction? Market went down. It got rejected even on this 330-minute price bar. Price went down. Now you guys can see that price is trading well within that sell pocket, and the market is still getting hit with sellers though. But the buyers are able to at least allow price to trade within that pocket. So we need to break that down further to see on smaller time frame to see if those buyers are really there. That's it on 30 minutes. Here's GameStop on the 15-minute chart, and it really doesn't look that strong right now. So maybe price needs to come down a little bit lower to catch more buyers, to bring in more buyers to allow this market to eventually chip away at that sell pocket. Okay. Let's look at GameStop on the 2. Here's GameStop on the 3. GameStop on the 4, 5, and the weekly chart. Here it is for the month of June too. So currently for the month of June, it doesn't look bullish. 5 weeks, neither. Okay, so on that time frame, on this time horizon, from the monthly to 5 weeks, it doesn't look bullish. The only thing outside that would eradicate that thinking for me would be price continually trading and holding support right around here. If we continue to see price and GameStop hold that, then the market evidently is not that weak. But yeah, the 5 weekly and the monthly chart looks weak. Here it is on the 3. Here it is on the 2 weeks. So leaning more towards the long-term time frame, I had to give it to the sellers. But when I transition over into the daily and the 2-day and the 3, it does look as if those buyers are trying to at least create some sense of stability. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. But given the long-term horizon, I'll have to lean more towards GameStop going down. Now, we're going to go ahead and drop this on the chart here. And we're going to look for price to go down. Now, we got these areas already established that we can see price and GameStop hold. The biggest area for me would be this buy pocket right there around $22. If the market holds that, then it tells me that these buyers are accumulating more stock because they want to continue to allow this market to go up. If we see that's the reason why this is going to be our first target, because I can see that happening. I can see that those buyers may come back to the market in GameStop and try to buy right there. If they don't show up here, then cool. We're going to target our next area, which is this next buy pocket in between $20.60 to like 21. All right. So we'll just do it around that area first, just to see. We're just trying to gauge at what point will these buyers come into the market, just like they did here. They confirmed that they was there off of the volume and where price went after this daily price ball was created. All right, so that is what we have for today. Go ahead and give me your thoughts. Let me know. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.